Guys, so I have a review for you on Tanya Tagaq's Split Tooth. This is a novel. What it looks like. That's what Tanya looks like. And this book was published in 2018, and it's been listed and long listed for the Giller Prize and a whole bunch of awards. So this is definitely something that you should pick up if you're interested in that sort of thing. So what is this book about? Oh my gosh. This book is nothing quite like I've ever read before. It is about an Inuit woman that basically gets pregnant. Okay? But the way it is told is it's very lyrical. The chapters are a little bit episodic. Sometimes there's little illustrations. Let me just find one here. Here and there's little illustrations. At the end of every chapter is a poem, and it's really interesting. It's one of those books that you can't really describe what it's about, but it's just so captivating, so engrossing. I just couldn't put it down. It was... Okay, I'll read you the very first little bit so you can get an idea of what the book writing is like. 1975. Sometimes we would hide in the closet when the drunks came home from the bar. Knee to knee, we would sit, hiding, hoping no one would discover us. Every time it was different. Sometimes there was only thumping, screaming, moans, laughter. Sometimes the old woman would come in and smother us with her suffering love. Her love so strong and heavy it seemed a burden. Even then I knew that love could be a curse. Her love for us made her cry. The past became a river that was released by her eyes. The poison of alcohol on her breath would fill the room. She would wail and grab at us, kissing the only thing she could trust. So that's how the story starts. So you can see that even that part, it was just like a paragraph. It does seem kind of lyrical. And then, of course, at the end, there's a poem. This book was very interesting. It has some magical realism into it, some spirituality. The lyricalness is very prominent. It's kind of like a memoir, but with a fantastical element to it. There are some weird things that happen in the book, but it just works. I don't know how to explain it. So I give this 5 out of 5 stars. This is probably my favorite book that I've read for a really long time. And it's one of those books that's just so hard to describe. But it's amazing. The other thing I discovered about this author is that if you look at interviews of her, she has a very sweet, soft voice, but she does throat singing, which is just something completely wild. It almost sounds like growling. And she has a song called Retribution, which is just like out of this world. It's sort of like growling metal, but it's, art. This book kind of has that feeling to it as well. It's very sweet, but then there's some moments of the growling deepness, there's a quote here. One of the most incredible things I've ever read. Jesse Wente, CBC Radio. Crazy. Pick up this book if you want something completely different. If you want to push the boundaries. If you want some Canada lit. If you want some Inuit art. This is definitely one to pick up. So, have you read the book? What do you guys think of it? I know it's not for everyone, but it was definitely for me, and I loved it. So, thanks for watching, and I hope to hear from you soon.